Hey everybody, this is Talik. Shout out to Gemini Films. Bad Boys Club Season 4 New York. I'm here to do a review. Shout out to Karan. Shout out to all the bad boys, every single one. The ones I don't like, shout out to y'all too. Um, let's get into it. Okay, we get into the first minute of the episode, and like they show O'Neal and Nova fighting. Okay, this is what I had a problem with. Like, I well, a little problem. I wish the cameras would have got like what Nova said, that like really said that. Oh no, I wish the cameras would have got that. Like, Karan, you was slacking, boo. You should have got that. Like, that would have made great. Like, to see what Nova said, because you could tell Nova was drunk. These bitches fighting. Like Nova, I told you, you can't be walking walking up on people, bitch. Like, you walked up on Neil, and you know, you got what you got. Like, I wouldn't call it a fight, but you got what you got. Like, if I had to declare a winner, O'Neal was the winner. If I had to say the winner, but me and you already talked, so it is what it is. Like, rules in a club like a Bad Boys Club, you aren't supposed to walk up on nobody like that. But Nova was drunk, so that fight was crazy. Then y'all bitches fighting. Y'all, I thought it was over until like you want to go for some more. Y'all both look like y'all was fucking tired as shit, drunk and fucking tired. Like, y'all motherfuckers been drinking, like, and y'all looked at fucking, and y'all was out of fucking breath. I ain't gonna say tired, y'all was out of fucking breath. So it wasn't that entertaining of a fight. It was good to see that little drama. Sorry that it happened on Ty's birthday. Sorry, Ty, that it happened, but it happened. So get over there, everybody. Um, next day they have the little meeting. And I respect O'Neal. Like, y'all see O'Neal on camera as this villain and stuff like that. I personally had talks with O'Neal, and this the side of O'Neal I like to see. He like pulled Nova outside and was like, they had a real ass conversation, and they hugged it out, and they fixed whatever it was. Nobody got sent home, which is good, because O'Neal could have been real bitchy, like, oh no, I want him to go home, fuck him, fuck that bitch, he started it, blah blah blah. And everybody in the house would have sided with him, because Nova was nil. They would have sent Nova home. But I find it so good that they worked it out, and Nova got to stay. So, yay Nova, yay bitch, yay bitch, yay bitch to you, O'Neal, that y'all settled it. Um, they all go back in the room, and they're all explaining, like personal things that had happened to them. I do not, and I repeat, I do not, no. I had to watch that scene. I had to watch that long ass scene over for like a couple times. They, like, cause I had to. The reason I had to watch it over a couple times, because I had to, like, it was like a new respect I had for, and the ones that was there. I'm not gonna say all of them, but the ones that was there doing that, I had a new respect for them. And when Ty shared his story, it was good. When Sammy shared his story, it was good. When Deshaun, he shared his story, it was good. And when Nova shared his story, it was good. But when O'Neal opened up, that was just like, wow. Like, they paint him on the show as like this bad villain and stuff like that. For him to open up and stuff like that, say he never really had a father figure. And, like, there's two stories, I'm not even gonna lie, that I like sympathize with the most was Ty and O'Neal. Like, more with O'Neal, well, not more, but more with Ty's story, I sympathize the most with. O'Neal, his was said, like, I can't say I never had a father figure, but like, I felt bad for him, and it explains, like, when they all saying this, it explains why they all act the way they do act, and why they perceive themselves the way they perceive themselves. Like, they gotta be this badass boy. They ready to fucking fight. They ready to confront somebody. So, like, every time somebody's acting a certain way, there's always something, deeper that they're battling with that made them that way. But they're in the Bad Boys Club. we'll talk about the end of the season if they learned from a lot of stuff and fixed it. But hopefully, I hope all these boys learn. Yeah, Ty, your situation was so sad. Like, I just felt so bad for you. Like, your scene was long, but I felt real bad. It was just like so sad. Like to give your all to somebody, and I know how that feels. And it really makes you don't want to trust nobody, and going in like future relationships, it make you just don't want to give your all, your love, and everything, because it's like, why try to give it when people would take it away, and you feel like a fool. So like, I respect you for doing it. Like, I respect all y'all for telling your story. That was like, thank God, this is y'all best episode ever. Next week, the light's gonna pop up. We're gonna get into that later. This is your best episode ever, and like, much as I love y'all bitches, like drama. Oh my God, I was just like, okay, this is like, I gotta fix my motherfucking life. Sorry. It was good. It was like, okay, these, like, they really have problems that they need to work on. They have other stuff. So shout out to Karan, shout out to whoever, that idea that was, because that was dope. Like, to show more, especially y'all motherfuckers got O'Neal. O'Neal was like, I can't. And for him to open up and talk, like, that was like real big of O'Neal. So kudos to the people that was there, meaning Nova, O'Neal, Ty, and Deshaun and Sammy. Good, kudos to y'all. So we get into the next scene. I did an interview with this guy recently, Ty, Mr. Me and Crush Monday. I did an interview with him, and he explained this scene that happened, and I got more of the tea, like what actually happened. So Sammy's talking to Deshaun, saying he got word from Ty that Nova was talking shit about him. I'm gonna call it a spade, call it real. I'm just I'm just viewing what I saw, Ty. Like, I fucks with you, Ty. I fucks with you and stuff like that. And I just didn't understand. You explained it in the interview. I just don't understand. It's just like so weird that y'all had that deep ass conversation. You was like, that's when I talk to y'all boys and stuff like that. Anything y'all say to me, I'm not gonna run back and tell each person. I don't know if you said exactly that. It was something to the extent that you said that when you was pointing your heart out. You was like, anything y'all say to me, I keep it to me. I don't run tell boys because that's messy. That's what you said. You used to be messy, but in this scene, Ty, you were very messy. You told Sammy that. You told Sammy that Nova was talking shit about him, and like, it felt weird because you weren't in this scene. I don't think you were there when all the next events happened. You weren't there, so it looked like so fucking messy, like so messy, bitch, like bitch. It was messy as shit. But the tea that I got, you told Sammy that, but the tea that I heard, you wasn't the one that actually heard it. Somebody told you, but that's the tea that I got. Okay, so like, I guess it's loyalty. Like, we saw in the first episode, you called Nova ugly or whatever like that. So you wasn't really feeling him. We saw next week episode when you was throwing a little shade too. So I know you're not. So I guess you weren't feeling him, and your loyalties lie with Sammy. I respect that. 50-50, I see it wrong. 50-50, I see it right. 50-50, where I see it right. I respect that. Your loyalty. Like, you need somebody that's loyal like that. That's your, like, they your day one niggas. The first four that you in the house was DeAndre, O'Neal, Sammy, and Rel. The next day, Deshaun and Lawrence. So y'all all are original. So I get it as loyalty. But the 50 side that I see where it's wrong, that was being very messy. If it's true what I heard, that somebody told you what Nova said and you repeated it, to Sammy. That's messy. Because you didn't hear it out your own mouth. I don't know if you heard it or not, but it's, people spill tea. I just don't know what tea to believe, but that's what I heard. Yeah. So Sammy's mad. Like he's like, I'm gonna say something to him, and I'm like, oh shit, Sammy about to turn the fuck up. Like, oh my fucking god. Like, what the fuck gonna happen? Because Sammy look like he one of them niggas that look like he'll snap in a minute. Like, and I relate with Sammy so much. People, I see people commenting and posting about Sammy, like, he ain't got a mind of his own, blah, blah, blah. Sammy does have a mind of his own. Like, I don't know what y'all watching. Y'all need to, like, fix your glasses. When y'all do your reviews and blogs, like, fix it. Like, Sammy has a mind of his own. Sammy is young. And I can see, like, how I used to be when I was, like, his age. And when people was fake with me, or talk shit, I was so ready to confront motherfuckers. Now that I'm older, everything doesn't deserve. Like, I hope that, like, a lot of boys in the show can learn. Everything that people talk shit, all the subliminal tweets, all the Facebook messages and all that shit, everything doesn't reserve a response or a comment. You don't have to respond to everything. So I know, like, y'all young, y'all trying to learn. And, like, hopefully I do hope y'all get to the point where y'all can, get to that point. Like, you're like, oh, that person said that. I ain't even worried. Fuck it. I'm bothered. Yes, you want to go from bothered to unbothered. Because people going to talk shit regardless. Now, I see the comments and everything. People, people going in on YouTube on y'all motherfuckers. Like, that's, like, I find that's whack. Because they're mad because they didn't get a spot on the show. Now they want to come to the reunion and fight audience people want to fucking fight in the reunions. But they're mad, they're bothered, and I really hope that y'all get to that point. So I fucks with Sammy. When he confronted Nova, like I really it made really fuck with Sammy because he did it in a way, like, he was letting him know, like, telling him and stuff like that. But Sammy, I thought Sammy would, like, punch Nova or something like that. I really thought he was going to punch Nova. Sorry, Nova. I really thought he was going to fuck you up and punch you or something like that. So I was like, oh, shit, it's about to go the fuck down. Like, what the fuck? They ain't show this fucking fight in the trailer. This shit about to go down. But I respect Sammy because he came at Nova, let him the fuck know, and, like, he didn't put his hands on them, so it's showing people that, like, you can get your point across, say what you got to say, get loud, or whatever you want to do, without putting your hands on somebody. And I fucks with Sammy for that. Maybe he learned his lesson from the fight that they didn't show that he had with somebody. Yeah, I don't think I'm allowed to say, but well, it's in the fucking trailer, but they just didn't show it. Maybe I don't know, but I that little scene with him and Nova. Nova is my bitch, but Nova looked unbothered. He like, what the fuck, like, I know I didn't say that. Nova looked like he was not fucking scared. Hold on, it looked like he was scared, but knowing Nova's not scared of nobody. Like, he'll fight any fucking body. That bitch. That bitch would fight anybody. Nova would just look at, like, Nova, you need to call me bitch because, like, what the fuck? Like, you would just sit there like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, and that scene was a good scene. So, like, I'm glad y'all didn't fight, though, because I fucks with Nova and I fucks with Sammy. Like, they cool as shit. And I'm so glad that y'all didn't fight. I hope y'all get to resolve whatever issue it is. And we get to, I'm going, like, backwards. We get to, Sammy and Sean getting on the motherfucking elevator. He talking about how he gonna fuck Drehead up. Poor Drehead. You shouldn't have talked shit last week. And then all that clap it and all that shit. You should, talk shit, you get hit. He told you he's gonna fuck you up on site next filming. We'll get into that. Deshaun, I like Deshaun. I don't care what nobody say. What people say about him, put it in my head, blah blah blah. I don't care. I like Deshaun. Deshaun is cool as shit. He's there just to have fun. Like he told y'all, he said he don't like drama, but drama, he'll address that shit. If drama is presented to him, he'll address it. So he's getting on the elevator to telling them like what he said. He's like, I'm gonna fuck him up when I see him. So we see O'Neal talking to Lawrence, and Lawrence, I give it to Lawrence. Lawrence said he ain't scared of nobody. He said he's not scared of nobody. But I heard it from Boys House. Lawrence is not scared. He'll fight anybody. He don't give a fuck. That first fight real wasn't a real fight. So when we get into it, that was a real fight. He putting on his what the fuck he put on? He putting on his do rag, and this bitch like these bitches like fuck this shit. Like he's like I ain't. He like I'm trying to. This is how he was. He was like. He's like, fuck this shit. I don't want nobody pull my motherfucking hair. Like, fuck this shit. He about not to pull my motherfucking hair. If I gotta fight, I fight. But I don't want my hair pulled out. You feel me? So he put that shit on like this. He was like, fuck this. Lawrence was like, fuck this shit. Because, they say us gay people, we fight like fucking girls and shit like that. Clearly we don't. Some of us can't fight like niggas. So he put his shit on. He like this. I don't know if I put my hair. He's sitting there like, boy, he like this. Ass. He like, bitch. That perm must have been good in his motherfucking head. He put on that shit. Put it in there. Like this. Okay. Deshaun walks the fucking. Just like, I know this bitch was fucking cracking the fucking like, the fuck. Like, he told O'Neal, he put outside, I like the little talk that him and O'Neal talk. I like him and O'Neal and Deshaun talk. That was cool. Respect to both of y'all motherfuckers. Deshaun, like, what the fuck is this bitch giving? And O'Neal's like, girl, like, bitch, I don't know what the fuck he was giving. He was giving, I'm about to get my ass whipped, and I know it's coming. So, they all go downstairs. Deshaun, Deshaun, this is when it got crazy. Deshaun, outside. This bitch took off his shirt. Bitch, you must have planned that shit. You took off your shirt, your hair ain't even fall off your motherfucking head. I'm like, oh, my fucking guy's about to go the fuck down. This bull about to put on another fucking shirt to fight. He said, fuck that shit. Saw this nigga, what the fuck you was saying? They start fucking fighting. But I don't want to go all. Lawrence wasn't scared. That's it. Dre head Lawrence was not scared. He was not scared to fight him. But shout out to Karan because the editing to that scene with the sounds in the background was dope. Because oh my god, like he fucked him up. I said that's crazy that I'm reviewing this fight. I said I wasn't gonna review this shit because all the blood and shit like that. He fucked Lawrence up like. Don't take this the wrong way, Deshaun. Like, I take you as a femme, like you real femme, like you real, hey, bitch. You turned into a whole nigga. Don't take that the wrong way. You turned into a whole fucking nigga and whooped his fucking ass. Even O'Neal was like, I was surprised, that fight turned out the way it turned. Like, that was crazy. You fucked him up. And you can tell that Deshaun is the type of fighter where you could tell. Well, I don't know. I just saw that one fight. In that fight, you could tell Deshaun knew his strength. Because he could have kept punching him, kept going the fuck on, but he stopped. I don't know if Deshaun hit me up. Did you see blood? He was punching him? Because you punched him in his nose so many times. It looked like his nose was like swollen. It was like big. Unless he already got a big nose. Yeah. Lawrence. I'd have pushed. I know your nose is bleeding. I'd have pushed Sammy out the way. I'm like, listen, bitch. Like, fuck this shit. Like, I need to go fight again. We done went 3 fucking rounds until I feel like I got it. Like, I felt so bad for Lawrence. Not that bad because he talked shit. That last episode, like he was, he was like, he told Ty, he was like, who Deshaun? He talking to? Who Deshaun talking to? Ty was like, he talking to you, bitch. He is talking to you. So. Yeah, that fight was crazy. The tea I got, that's not the best fight of the season, everybody. And next week episode, it looks entertaining. Um, Karan, bitch. You know I got love for you. But, Karan. That was nice of Karan. The step behind scenes and, get from behind that camera. Because he always behind that fucking camera. And, to really talk to Lawrence, like, you need to go home, and just come back tomorrow. Lawrence, like, fuck this shit. He like, I would not go home with blood in my fucking nose. I cannot go home like that. Bitch, you cannot. Because you got your ass whipped. Or it was because you wanted to go home without the blood and be like, yeah, I fucked him up. But you can't lie because, the screen. You saw it on tape, but, you can't say it was edited like the Sean the Destroyer. He's not ghetto, he's classy. Let me stop. Yeah, that was dope. That was dope with Karan though. To come behind off the camera, come from behind the camera and talk to Dread. But everybody, mark my words. Y'all want to go home? I'll tell you. Lawrence is going home. Yes. Lawrence will be home, mark my words. He got his ass whooped. Because the Bad Boys Club don't need nobody that can't fight. It's not all about fighting, but you get your ass whooped to that extent, you need to go home. Don't show on TV. That was embarrassing. He said that even Lawrence said that was embarrassing. You could tell he's going home. He said that was embarrassing. That fight didn't turn out the way he expected it. Like, that shit. The show went to 0 to 100 real quick, my nigga. We're gonna get into next week episode. Next week episode, I can't wait. That next episode is the big fight that I heard about, and I get to see it up close and personal. I'm going to be going to fuck off. I don't go off like that, but next week I'm going to fuck off. For all the information I fucking know about the fight, I'm going to fuck off because that fight should have. Next week episode, the fight between what's his name? The fight between O'Neal and fucking Nova should have never fucking happened. Never fucking happened. Never. Talik's gonna be going to fuck off. Because I know a lot that y'all don't know. And I'm going off. Like I said, next week episode, why the replacement bitch is giving me Rocky vibe. Like, this bitch is sitting there laughing while that motherfucker fighting. I saw my bitch Nova on the floor with a fucking asthma pump. Oh, Nova, is that an asthma pump, Nova? Look like you had a fucking asthma pump. Like, oh my fucking god. Like, next week episode is gonna be going off. I guess I'll be like them other bloggers and y'all going and start going the fuck off throwing shade. Y'all hate me too. But yes. The new replacement, I don't know. I can't say nothing about the new replacement. And, I can't wait to the reunion. And hopefully everything's good. Ty, next week episode, DeAndre comes on the elevator. And he said Nova. And he was like, who's Nova? Like, bitch, throw your shade. I ain't mad at you. Throw your little shade. This is Talik. I'm peacing out. This is the best episode so far. Next week look like it's gonna pop off. So Talik will be going full force. Holla at your boy. Everybody, good night.